Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
And we have our very first corner. Howson gets it away, tries from a long way out, and now they can spring out of defence. He's tried one! Decent enough try.
Yeah, that's a decent try, Wing.
And the keeper's given it away. Shot at goal! Goal! Santos! Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Rodri. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Batistuta has it in a wide position. And claimed it back swiftly. Pele. He won't be happy with that one. Pele. Scholes. Rodri. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Scholes.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Rodri.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, just skips past his man. Scholes. Scholes! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Courtois. Courtois hunts it upfield. Rodri. Now it's Yamal. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Pele. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Bullish! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's picked his way through. And that has been cleared. Well, now here's a good chance for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Scholes is offering a right smile there.
Pele with the short one. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Santos are looking to go forward now. And here's Yamal. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pele under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this...
He's had a shot! Oh, super ball! It scores! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A moment. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rodri. Out towards the flank. Yamal gets into a good position. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, easy pickings there. Incoming delivery. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Scholes. Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
It scores! He should have put that one away.
Scholes clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Howson is always looking to break lines. Now it's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will
Calm,
be 5
clears.
minutes added time.
Great vision. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, this is surely their last chance. Carvajal. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Mbappe.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And
it's Pele! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Chouameni. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Ronaldinho. Bale. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Pele. Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, good ball! Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. That's a shade optimistic. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Batistuta. Scholes. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. And the ball's come loose here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Either side giving way, it has been tight. Scholes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's headed upfield. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Oh, super ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, another save.
Chouameni really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Madrid have their third corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence.
2 added minutes has been
Ended up
indicated.
in no man's land. Scholes. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He came in hard, very hard. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. Yamal. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yamal. And it's Scholes. Looking to play him in. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
That's a promising position. Very nicely done. And he's picked it up out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Now there's a fine ball. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Shot, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Big header! It's in! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Oh, terrible pass. Yamal's cross. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can he spark a counter here? The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's delightful. He's got away. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And no, that was never going to make it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Batistuta. He is through here. No foul, says the referee. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And here's Dembele. And he's only too happy to take that back. Dembele still... Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Van Basten is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Dembele? No way through. Mbappe? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Carvajal kept aware, and it is reclaimed. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tchouaméni. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Costa Curta. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, lovely bit of skill. In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. It scores! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Pelé is behind this one. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Pelé! Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he get it through? Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. Oh, easy pickings there. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Tchouaméni. And it's Scholes.
Oh, great.
Scholes! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Added time.
Kaká. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And please join me in wishing
and we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Can he finish? It's in! And finally he has breathed life into the game. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have our... It scores!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Kaka. Madrid still behind thanks to that solitary strike. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bellingham. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Pelé, can he get on the end of this?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Pelé. A probing pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Stood up well to him there. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square. Van Basten! Goal at his mercy and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Dembele is onto this. Yamal. Ball is over the line. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Oh, good take in a good area. There's the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Well, how's that? And that will be it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Your final thoughts, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be... Gets his head! Oh, it's hit the post! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Scholes at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that is expertly dealt with. Pele. Knocks it out wide. And here's Forlan. Scholes out to the right.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Azar. Rivaldo. And he's managed to get free.
Such good technique.
And that has been cleared. Yamal. Looking to play him in. Oh, super find. And this is Pele. Granit Xhaka. And it's Scholes. Pele. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Pele plays it short. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Carvajal duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
It's Forlan! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Forlan brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Granit Xhaka, that's a sharp pass. Half an hour played now. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's tidy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Pele! Now it's Forlan. Caceres has it in a wide position. That's an excellent interception. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Howson spots it and intercepts. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Children's announcement.
Madrid in control at half-time, 2-0.
Kindly make his way to the information centre. Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. That's been cut out, well played. He's picked his way through. Pele! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
A case now of complete control. Nice interception, well timed. Takes a shot! That's another chance! They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Milan give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Yamal's cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Now it's Mbappe. Just about up to the hour now. That's been slipped through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Iwobi. Swings in across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Substitution.
Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Yamal. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. Iwobi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution in progress.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chouameni. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's lost his man here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. He'll fancy himself from here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Carvajal. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And for a moment you felt that... Oh, they could be caught out here! Now who's going to be first to this? Khan gets rid without sophistication. Applies the finish! Fantastic from Elise! He's got himself an absolute peach. Back to within one! Interesting! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And this is Mohamed Salah. We are into stoppage time. Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement. Shot could be on. No foul, says the referee. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Oh, what has happened here? Yamal in, gets his head on it! Goal! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Passes short and sharp. Now there's a shot at goal! Superb from Osimhen! About as smooth as it gets. 2-0 and in next to no time.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's got away. Pelé. An uncompromising challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then. It scores! Rashford. Now it's Okazaki. Howson spots it and intercepts. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Rashford. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen, he's had a shot! Brilliant from Osimhen! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Pelé really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And with Yamal! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And that has put paid to that. Knocks it into space. And this is Pelé. And the shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Madrid with the corner. They're first. Portugal have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
An instinct. There's the header! Final touch was poor. And this could be the final action of the first half. There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Madrid very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And the game has already resumed here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. Mateus. Okazaki. Scholes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rodri.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Yeah, Scholes is on his own. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It is no contest. It is a landslide. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Osimhen. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Smoothly, he's having a go! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Lamine Yamal clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Out for a throw. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot could be on. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. It's loose, and there's a race for the chance! It's bounced back off the post. So, third corner of the game. Terrific header! And that's wide. Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. Pele, Alexander-Arnold, proves too strong. Mateus, has good running with the ball. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Scholes. Oh, that's a key interception. He's going to be disappointed with that. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Pele.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, important interception. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
3 minutes added time.
How many? Just how many? Madrid are having a ball here. Nice control. And that will be the final act. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Pele! Flashes it across, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Rodri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. That ball looks a good one. Carvajal gets good distance on it. Caceres makes the interception. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Conte. Can he get on the end of this? Thinks about the shot. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Aubameyang. Looking for options for movement. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Haaland. Caceres calmly anticipates. Pele. Now it's Aubameyang. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, what a ball! Conte! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Caceres. And it's Caceres. You can run onto that. Doué. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni. Now it's Donadoni. Haaland. Donadoni. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the run. Picked out, and a chance! And they've got rid. Some really good ball movement. They want to be quick to recover this. Doué. Chance! It's hit the crossbar. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started.
To the start room
0-0.
immediately. Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Osimhen. It's run loose here. Looking to play him in. Plays it in low. And that has been clubbed away. It's a pretty loose pass. That's been drilled forward. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost any. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Was there ever any doubt?
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tries from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now it's Aubameyang. And this is Pele. He's got away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Mbappe. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Khan getting this one clear. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Tries to pass it through. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And here's Osimhen.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Pele. De Bruyne. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
For Conte. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is that. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically.